Hey guys, welcome to our Tuesday team Zoom. Today we're going to do three things. We are going to learn a tip about your business. We're going to have an interview and then we're going to do a little personal development lesson that I'm very excited to hear. All right. So, first up, I am going to talk to you guys about working on Facebook because I know most of you already do it, but it's always good to review the basics because sometimes we get away from what really does work and it's good to bring us back to the center. So, I took some notes. This is going to be really fast and I'm literally just going to go down a list and I have a pen. Um, okay, so first off, Facebook has an algorithm. And it does that because we cannot possibly see every single thing that every single one of our friends post. It's just absolutely impossible. Like, think about how many friends you have. If you have 2,000 and they each make two posts a day, that's 4,000 posts. There's no way you're going to see all of that. Unless you're like my mom, who has like 16 friends, then she probably sees every single thing. But most of us are not like that, especially since we're working on social media. So we really have to pay attention to what we're posting so that we can keep people's attention because everyone is on there mostly for entertainment purposes. They're on there for information and they're on there for relationships. So keep those things in mind when you're posting. Okay. One of those three things, every single one of your posts should do at least one of those. Like a meme is entertainment. I don't know if you guys are meme posters or not, but I am. And that's entertainment. Relationship building, sometimes when you're asking questions and people are commenting and then they're commenting with each other, that's relationship building. Just getting to know people. Like I feel like I know some people's, you're a meme poster. Some people, I can't be a meme poster, especially if it's about food. But some people, you see their stuff every single day and you feel like you know their kids. That is a relationship building. Like some of you guys, I don't even know if all of us are friends, but I post about my kids all the time. So a lot of them, I don't even know how because I don't know it half the time, but some people know all my kids' names. Like, you want people, if you're comfortable with it, to get to know your family. So what's cool about social media is people can feel like they're getting to know all about you, but you only have to share what you're comfortable sharing. So if you're not comfortable with them knowing about your kids, don't post about it. But maybe you talk about your dogs and you're really comfortable with that. So it's whatever you want to put out there. So when you're posting, the more original, the better. Okay. If you're copying, pasting every single thing that you do, it's not going to get the same reach. Facebook likes originality. That's why Facebook Lives still to this day get the most reach out of everything. And current statistics are 6 times the reach of any other post. So, at a minimum, do at least one Facebook Live per week. Minimum. Tasha's like, no, daily. No, but if you're one per Facebook likes it when you do at least one per week. Okay, minimum, not maximum, minimum. Other things that are good are videos, but not so 6 times the reach. Yeah, no, I searched it because it was 7 times, but it's 6 times right now. I just looked that stat up today and make sure it was recent. But okay, so when you're posting videos, those are also good when they're original. Okay. So you want to, it's kind of funny because Facebook really looks at what what people are interested in. So your videos need to be at least 3 minutes long and people need to watch it for at least 1 minute. Okay. So you want to keep people's attention. If they pop in and pop out, that's going to hurt you. So from the very beginning of your video, make sure you're catching people's attention. So you want it to be at least 3 minutes and they watch it for as long as possible, preferably till the end, but at least a minute of it. Okay. I know that. I hope that doesn't sound confusing for you. Queen Mary's eyes are like, what? So the longer the better though, because then people are engaging with it. Okay. So, I'm boring. Well, figure out a way to not be boring or do your own version of boring that is entertaining. I don't know. Okay. I mean, I watched a video of a girl cleaning her counter today. I don't know why, but it was kind of interesting. So you never know. I know it sounds weird. She sold cleaning supplies like rags or something. And I was really watching. I was like, wow, that's really working. And I don't know. So people watch stuff that does, I don't even like cleaning. And I was watching that. So you never know what is going to catch people's attention really. Okay. Reply to your audience in the comments. So if people comment something on one of your posts, reply something, and especially reply something that gets them to talk to you more. Because the more you're there commenting, the more Facebook is like, oh, she really likes Carrie's stuff. I'm going to show her more of Carrie's stuff. And then whenever your people are commenting with each other in the comments, it helps even more. Facebook will start showing that to more people because they're like, oh, people really like this. They're like all over this post. So that's good. Like, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It could be like somebody comments like cute baby, and you're like, oh, so and so, I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to? Or thank you, something, just keep the conversation going. Um, aim for loves, not likes. And especially no sad faces and no mad faces. So loves are the best, likes are second, then wows. I use that sometimes. But the what you don't want people picking is the sads and the mads. So whenever you're making a post, make sure you're phrasing it so that people wouldn't be using those, because those are like downvoting your post. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, good. Some of you guys are listening. Yay. Okay. I was just checking. So yeah, so aim for the loves. The cares are okay too. So whenever you're looking at people's stuff, don't do the sads or the mads either. You know, just help them out there. Pay attention to your timing of your post. Everybody's audience is different, but if you notice that when you post something at 2 a.m., it doesn't get any interaction, stop posting at 2 a.m. If you notice it at 7 p.m., it's great. Post at 7 p.m. consistently. Just pay attention to the timing of it. I know if I post early in the morning, nobody sees it. Like hardly anybody. I have to wait till like noon to make a post, which makes sense, I guess, from where my audience is. Okay, this one is kind of like a no-brainer here, but we're working on Facebook, so it's not necessarily ours anymore. You know what I mean? Like you've got to kind of play by their rules, because we need this. We need people seeing our stuff. So be careful with political posts, and be careful with anything that Facebook might say is misinformation, even if it's not misinformation. Because if you post those and Facebook gives you warnings, or Facebook notices that you do it so often, they will start limiting your reach. They will. So just kind of stay away from those. If you must do it, just know that it's going to hurt your reach. It does. Every time I get into some of the groups that I like if I even am commenting in those groups that are like political in nature or even medical in nature, I can tell that my reach goes down. So you really have to pay attention to that. Okay, this is a funny one. Make sure your profile is complete. Like make sure when you're looking at your Facebook profile, like you've got a cover photo that looks nice, you've got your profile picture that looks nice, and it's not like a group of people where people are like, which one is Nicole? I can't even tell. Make sure that you've got enough stuff filled out, things like that. And really make sure you don't have "it works" as your job link. Okay, you guys all write that down, that you're going to go check, because if you do that, they're going straight to the "it works" page. That's not you. That's not you at all. You could lose them in the shuffle. They could start commenting on there, and everyone on here might be good, but they're recorded and people might not be. So yeah, double check, make sure that doesn't go to "it works." Okay, you want to brand you, not send your people over there. All right. So Facebook is, hey, I'm almost done. I'm on my last one. Um, so Facebook is a social platform. Okay. I can't even, I'm gonna stop and read this message. I know. Okay. Facebook's a social platform. When you're on there, you've got to actively use the platform. Okay. So make sure you're commenting on people's stuff. And I know you've heard this probably a million times, but if you can like a post or love it, you can comment on it because there's something about it that made you like or love it. So every single day, spend some time commenting on posts. Okay, just comment, 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 and make them genuine. Like I don't know why, but I get a lot of people's anniversaries these days. I don't know why. I guess because I typed happy anniversary so much. I don't know, but I like every single anniversary post. I'm like happy anniversary emoji, emoji, emoji. Everyone's kid's birthday. My Facebook friends have a million kids, it seems like every single day. But I'm saying happy birthday to all of them. If your baby is cute, I'm going to tell you your baby is cute. If you post something interesting, I'm going to comment. If you ask a question, I'm going to comment. That kind of stuff shows Facebook you're actively using the platform. Plus, you're getting people's attention because you're commenting on their stuff. And then if they're replying back to you and you guys are having a conversation, they're going to start seeing your stuff too because it works both ways. Okay, that is it for my very short, I hope that was short, I don't even know, Facebook 101. Does anybody have any questions? Nope. All right, then we are gonna move right into our interview. All right, let's see if she unmutes. Hello. Okay, can you please introduce yourself and tell us about you?
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Kawailehua, or Kawai, whichever is easier for some people. A little bit about me. If you are friends with me on Facebook, you guys all know recently just celebrated a birthday on the 10th. So I turned 40 this year.
Wait,
But
I
a
gotta
little bit about me.
interrupt. So did I in July. Okay, keep
Okay.
going.
Um, I turned 40 this year. I'm a mom of three boys. My oldest is 20. My middle son will be 16 this year, and my youngest is 10. I am born and raised in Hawaii from the islands, but now I currently reside in Washington State, Oak Harbor, Washington. I moved from one island to another island, so I live on Whidbey Island here in Washington State. Been here for 11 years now. Navy wife. My husband joined the Navy 6 years ago. So we are happy to be here, staying here in Washington and not having to move. Um, so yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Oh, that's awesome. How did you find the business?
Um, Mildred. Mildred is my enroller. But actually a mutual friend of ours was posting on Facebook and posting the videos of Mildred's live. So I started watching and I first got interested in it in the beginning by just watching her lives. And then I became a customer of Mildred's. And then maybe a few months later or so, I ended up becoming a distributor.
That's great. Okay, so what is some way that this business has changed your life so far?
As far as the business part of it, well, I enjoyed the products in the beginning. I've been keto for 3 years, and I liked that the products itself was able to kind of keep me on track with my keto journey and everything like that. And then as far as the business, I just wanted to be able to just make some extra cash on the side. Um, as far as lifestyle goes, we're not like struggling, but we're not like financially set. So I wanted to have something for myself. I do work a 9 to 5 job. I'm a full-time supervisor at a retail store. So I do work a 9 to 5. I clock in, clock out every day. But I like that this business where I can just make a little extra cash on the side to be able to take care of my personal bills and everything like that.
You're like the easiest person in the world to interview, just so you know. Because you're just like answer, great answer, stop. I ask. It's fantastic. What is one way that you work your business that has really been helping you?
Um, well, consistency is a hard thing for me because I try my best to try to be as consistent as I can. I try my best to just post as much as I can. I try to do my lives every day, at least because I usually spend my lunch breaks at work to do my coffee lives, and that's usually when I do my lives. So I try to do most of my lives every day, be consistent with at least my lives and posting. Post to post is not my best friend, I'd say. Um, and I know for everyone else as well. And messaging, I've been trying to message as much as I can, but I'm not always consistent with it. But right now, I'm just trying to find a balance between my 9 to 5 job and then this job.
You're very busy. Plus, you have kids and a family. And seriously, like, no excuses, especially for those of us that this is our full-time job. Like, we
Hmm.
have like zero excuses for consistency because we're not clocking in and out every day. How did you find your last loyal customer or distributor, your last enrollment?
Actually, my last customer, I don't even know this person. I never spoke to this person, so I'm really not sure how they became a customer. It just popped up that they joined, and I've been trying to reach out to the customer um, to see maybe if I had talking to them before through Messenger or maybe on Instagram, or maybe they heard it from another loyal customer. Um, but for right now, most of my loyal customers that I've gotten, the past few ones that I've gotten, were all from either one of my interaction posts for the gummies or a host of posts.
Nice. All right. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
That would put me at 50.
Oh, Jesus.
No. Um, honestly, I can't really say exactly where I would be in 10 years. That's a hard one to
It
really
it
to
is.
really
Where would
say.
you like to be in 10 years? Like, what is some
Uh,
goals? What are some goals you have?
well, hopefully by then, depending on where my husband's at in the service, hopefully be able to retire, hopefully be able to grow myself in this business and just stop working to where we can, because by then our kids will be old enough and hopefully out the door by then.
Well, one will be
Um,
30. I hope so.
so, um, that's one of our goals right now is to, get financially set, get our kids, ready for the real world, and hopefully we can do some traveling ourselves.
Yeah, that would be fun. I know when my husband retired from the military, I mean, neither of us had to get a job. It wasn't even a thing. It didn't even change anything, really. It's great. And this business can do that for you. It really can. Like when he's done, he's done. And then he can travel and you guys can just have this awesome life
Hmm.
wherever you want.
Right.
All right. Is there one last thing you'd like to share with us?
I'm just grateful for this team, that I found this team. It's been a joy being on this team and being a part of this team itself because all of these women are, local women, at least from the islands. And that's the one good thing about being a part of this team is that it feels like home, where I can't be at home, but it feels like home.
I like that. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. That was great. You did a really good job. And you weren't even nervous acting. It was like, wow,
I
nice.
actually practiced all day. I kept talking to myself. I was like talking, oh, this is what I'm going to say. Oh, if they ask this question, I think I might say that.
Oh,
So I
did you have
practiced.
a question that I didn't ask that you had a good answer to? Oh,
No,
okay.
you pretty much got, yeah.
Oh, you guys, look what happens when you practice. Like she didn't even miss a beat. It was great. Thank you. All right, Tasha, you are up with our personal development lesson. Yes.
Hi guys, I just have to say, Kawailehua, when I practice talking my speech and then I actually say it, it does not go like that. Everything goes out the window. So you did awesome. You did really good. So um I just wanted to talk to you guys on the personal development side of showing up when you don't feel like it. And so I know a lot of you guys have been here before or are here, or maybe you're new and you haven't, and you will be going through something like this. So there are a couple of things that I want to like touch base on. Um, a lot of people are like, I don't feel like working today. I'm not going to show up. And then you don't. To be honest, a lot of people show up based on how they feel. They work this business with feeling. And I learned that when I first started the business, I'm like, I don't feel like showing up, I'm fine, you know? Um, and now, you know, after all these years of personal development, I really show up every single day. Me and Carrie was just talking about this too. She's like, I don't think I've ever missed a day showing up, you know, and so it's a growth part, right? But I feel that you have to show up every day, whether you feel like it or not. The days that you don't feel like showing up and you do are the days that make you stronger. You know, and I don't know how a lot of you guys, there's some reds, drop your color below. Just kidding, just drop it in the comment if you want to. But like every color I feel is different. And so I was talking to Carrie one day and I'm like, oh, I still show up. She's like, yeah, but your mind's in the right place. Your mind is strong, you know, and that falls into personal development. And when I don't feel good, I listen, like I'm red. So I like somebody yelling at me and telling me to stop with the excuses and all these things. So Eric Thomas, that's something that I listen to every morning or every night. Green, yellow, yellow. I'm yellow too, I promise. I promise. Okay. So what personal development falls huge into this, you know, I feel the difference between us and the top leaders, ambassadors, you know, um, presidentials, triples, they show up every single day, no matter how they feel. Do you guys think that they wake up and they're like, I'm so excited to message 300 people? You know what I mean? Like, no, they do it because it's a habit. So same thing, right? Put it into perspective. Every day, do you wake up and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to shower. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to brush my teeth. Like it's a habit, right? You don't even have to think about it. And so that's what you kind of want to be at a point where your business is just like that. Like you know what to do. It's a habit. So and that's the thing is showing up every single day, whether you feel like it or not, is gonna create a habit. And you're just gonna show up automatically, no matter how you feel. All you guys are moms, right? You don't wake up in the morning and be like, I don't feel like being a mom, so my kids are not gonna eat today, right? You don't do that. Okay, if your kids are like 1 or 2 years old, okay? If your kids are 10, let them go. But you know, if you were like a new mom, your baby was crying, you're not gonna get up and you're not gonna be like, oh, I don't feel like being a mom today, so you're gonna starve all day. You do it anyways, right? So me personally, I treat my business like that. I don't want to wait. I didn't, to be honest, I didn't even want to jump on this Zoom today when Carrie asked me. And I'm here, right? So that's a couple of things. Another thing, you guys, where this all plays into part is, yeah, your business is your baby. It's discipline. Exactly. Um, how bad do you guys want this? You know, I sit there and think of like, some people want this and some people need this. Like a lot of people, this is their income. Like I'm going to use Carrie as an example. 100% her income. She takes care of her family. She traveled across the state with just this business. And so it's not something where she can just be like, oh, I'm not going to work my business for a month because I don't feel like it. Like I have to. It's the income that I bring home for my family. So sit there and really think like, do you want this? Like, you know, or do you really just need this? Because that also plays a huge role as to why people don't show up because they're comfortable. They don't need this business financially. They just want to do it. So it gives them that little more room to slack off. But if you put into perspective, like if you don't show up every day, you'll be homeless next month. Would you show up every day? You would, right? Because you'll do anything for your kids, right? If your landlord came to your door tomorrow and be like, bro, you have, okay, not bro, but hey, you got 30 days to move out, you know, you would do anything to go and find a new place, you know? So I have my notes, hold on. Another thing, I don't know if any of you guys work a 9 to 5, but do not look at me in the eye and tell me that you love your 9 to 5. Like, yes, I love it so much. I'm gonna go there at 7 o'clock in the morning for my 9 to 5 because I'm so excited. I'm gonna stay after because I love it. You know, like you don't, but why do you go to work? To provide for your family. So use that. All you non 9 to 5ers here, I use that, right? I show up every day regardless because this is gonna pay my bills. Sorry, I have my notes. Hold on. Okay, one more thing is, or two more things is, that also plays into like show up when you don't feel like it is if you're at that point where like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to feel like I don't want to show up, nothing has been going right. Try to change up your routine. Make it fun again. A lot of us like to work when it's fun. And so try different things. And maybe if you haven't done host a post for a while because it overwhelmed you, try it again. Get an enrollment. I promise getting somebody into the system makes you feel good. And that kind of goes into the next thing is, if you guys are sitting here and you haven't had an enrollment this month, raise your hand at me, but it's okay. Maybe you haven't had an enrollment last month, or, enrollments are low as of right now, right? And so what can we do to make us all feel better again? Go out, do a host a post, get an enrollment. Get back on your guys' follow-ups. I promise you are going to feel so good getting an enrollment, right? Who got an enrollment this month? How do you feel? You probably feel way better than, right? Exactly. Look at them all smiles over there, right? You feel good. So go and do something that makes you feel good. Whether it's getting a host to post up that's getting 10 comments, or it's getting an enrollment or something like that, just feel good again and be excited. You're almost with your fourth one. Ooh. Okay, sorry. And then another thing, one more thing. I learned this from somebody, and it's probably like everywhere, but making a 6 list before you go to bed. Oh, you need a friend? Nobody wants to be your friend? Just kidding. Okay, sorry. Make a 6 list every night. Somebody told me, I was on another Zoom, as one of the top leaders, if I'm not mistaken, it could be like Kelsey Thornton or something, but they said to make a 6 list every night before you go to bed and read it over and over and over, and then go to sleep. It trains your mind to know exactly what you have to do tomorrow to accomplish that 6 list. And it can be anything. 6 list, it can be make your bed, get an enrollment, get up 10 host a post. So go every night. I want you to write a 6 list until you wake up, so that you're forced to jump out of bed to complete the 6 list. Your body's just gonna be like, your mind just gonna be like, okay, I have to get this. What do I have to do to accomplish this 6 list? Your subconscious will work it out when you are sleeping. Yes, that's it. See, Carrie knows it's some kind of things. So that's kind of it. Bottom line is, you guys just show up every single day, regardless. And when you're at your lowest, that's the time that you have to stay closest to the fire. If you're too close to the fire, if you're too far from the fire, it can't spark your thing, your light thingy. So you'll be no fire. So the closer that you guys stay to the fire, your fuse. That's it. So the closer that you guys stay to the fire when you guys are down, the easier it's going to be able for you guys to come back. Because I know there are some of us that have stepped away, right, when life got hard, and you felt like you're in quicksand and it's harder to get back up. So show up every single day and stay close to the fire. The wick. Oh, it's a fuse, but yeah, same thing. That's it for my personal development.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. That was very good. Thank you very much. You did a great job. Are you hot? Like, why do you keep doing that? Are you nervous? Do you have a fever? Okay, so sorry. Um, all right, so that is the end of our Zoom. I hope you guys liked learning about Facebook, liked learning about Kawailehua, and like Tasha's personal development, because I did. It was great. So thank you guys. I'm gonna stop the recording so you guys wave bye in case I do post this recording.